Yolande, may I ask you, what is today all about for you?
Today's all about some closure for myself. Apart from closure, just letting that little teenager that was so traumatized at that time, she can rest now. The scars are still going to be there, still going to have some nightmares, but at least I can have a little bit of closure now.
When did you first find out that the inquiry had been reopened?
I was contacted, it was late last year, I believe, and the police contacted me, and it was my local police department that called, and they said, we've been contacted by Essex Police, and I was like, wow, I knew what they were calling about. They said, were you a victim of a sex crime in the 80s? I said, yes, I was. They said, would you be willing to speak to them about it? I said, absolutely, yeah.
And how much have you been involved in the whole process?
Very involved. I've been constant emails from them, constant phone calls, keeping me up to date on what's going on. Obviously, they couldn't give me too many details because it hadn't gone to trial or anything at that time, so they couldn't really tell me too much at that point.
Did you ever? I believe you've come across from America.
Yes, I have.
Is that a big decision to come across as well?
Absolutely, but it was something I wanted to do. They said, would you mind coming over? If there's a trial, would you be willing to come? And I said, absolutely, I want to be there.
Do you think if you'd still lived here, you would have, supposing you're still living in Thurrock, do you think you still would have got involved, if you know what I mean?
I would think so, yes, absolutely. I wanted to get my voice out there, I wanted to be heard and believed, and that was very important to me.
And what's your message to other women who may be in your, if not, situation?
Just to let them know that things have changed, times have changed, that they can talk to the police and they'll be believed. They'll be a lot more compassionate toward them. They can trust them. That was a big thing for me. It was just not being believed initially by the police, but they're amazing now. I mean, just absolutely amazing.
So you think the culture has changed from 1985 to 2018?
Most definitely. Yeah, things have done so much differently now. I think, if they just come forward, just come forward, talk to somebody. If they can't talk to the police directly because they're scared, talk to somebody else. There are people out there that will listen.